Before I get started with today's lesson, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Hot Rakar Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth, and peace and salutations to you, Akim, across the four corners of the globe, preaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. I'm your brother Yas with the GMS Louisiana Saints camp, back with another lesson, all right, on Ukraine and Russia, okay? Because Ukraine and Russia, hey, Russia's threatening to go to war, okay? And Ukraine is backed by NATO and the U.S., okay? So this is a major, rumor of war, all right? And they're already, Russia already got 100,000 troops along their border, okay? So things are heating up, and America is getting drawn all over, man. They beefing with China in the South China Sea. They're beefing with Taiwan. China and Taiwan, okay? Because China threatening to take Taiwan, all right? And Russia's threatening to, protect the citizens that are in Ukraine. So we got a lot of world wars and rumors of wars going on, man. All right. Without further ado, Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. So we seeing these wars. We're seeing rumors of wars. Okay. Let me let you out some of these articles that I was looking at. All right, because they're not really putting this in the mainstream news, man. You got to look at articles and look at non-mainstream news. Okay, and this is an article, and it says rumors of war, another Russian surprise in Ukraine, and it basically talks about what's going on in Ukraine and rumors of wars going on. To what's going on over there in Russia, and he gives you information on what Russia's trying to do. So let me see. I don't know how I lost it. All right, we're gonna just look at just a couple seconds of this.
In Ukraine, we are seeing video of armored personnel carriers moving toward potential conflict points, fully armed and prepared for war. Drone footage is showing rows of tanks alive. Things are really heating up, and you need to be prepared for the potential for the United States of America to enter into a full-blown war with Russia. Russia is threatening to unleash a full-scale war in the region of eastern Ukraine. We are seeing video of armored personnel carriers moving toward potential conflict points, fully armed and prepared for war. Drone footage is showing rows of tanks lined by major roads, and heavy artillery is being transported to the region by train. Videos of military movements had flooded Russian social media outlets that we monitor for the past 72 hours, with military researchers in the United States warning that the current administration, the Biden administration, has Ukraine and has backed up their pledge to defend the region against Russia, a stance, according to strategists, that will lead to a conflict with the United States of America and Russia, both nuclear superpowers, both military superpowers that will exceed anything that has been seen in the past 60 years. You and your family need to get ready for the possibility that this is going to touch you in one way or another. Whether it's the economic fallout from what happens, the increased pressure on geopolitics, no matter what it is, this is going to affect you once that first shot in the next full war is fired. There will be no peaceful resolution, claims one Russian source familiar with the operation and the military. Moscow, they say, is determined at this point to intervene militarily. Once that happens, researchers are warning all bets are off on how the United States will be moved by their recent pacts into this volatile and extremely dangerous time. Need I remind you that we're following a cycle here: pandemic, economic fallout, war. Pandemic, economy, war. This happens over and over again, and you can tie it back not just 100 years, but 600, 1,000.
And that's what you got going on, man. You got a pandemic, you got the economy collapsing, and then you got war, man. All right, and it's so many wars and rumors of wars that it's getting out of hand. All right, and all of this was scripted, man. Y'all said this would happen. Okay, so hey, man, you're going to see more wars, man, but we're not supposed to be afraid because we understand what's going on. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahweh has let us know and give us an insight. Okay, so it says, Matthew 24:6, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, okay, Ukraine and Russia. See that ye be not troubled, okay, don't worry about it. Why? Because this is supposed to happen. It's ushering in Yasserallah, is ushering in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh coming back to this earth, man, and ruling forever, ever. All right? For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So this is supposed to be happening. So we right on schedule. Verse 7, for nations shall rise against nations. So you're going to have race wars out here. And that's why you got so much attention between these different races. All right? And kingdoms against kingdoms, and that's why you got so much attention between these kingdoms and these leaders. Now, Russia laid up there and told Turkey to not let America do I think it was the Black Sea, and because Turkey has authority around that area. I don't know if it's the Black Sea, don't quote me on that, but Russia, the main point is Russia told Turkey not to let America come through that part of the sea, all right, with warships. And what did Turkey do the same day? They turned around and let America do it. So Turkey trying to play both sides, but we know, according to the scriptures, that Russia and Turkey is going to click up, all right? But right now it's looking like, hey, Turkey trying to play both sides, trying to play America, trying to deal with Russia, but in the end, we know that Turkey and Russia, they gonna click up, okay? So all this shit with Turkey having NATO and America, all that shit, hey, that don't mean nothing, because what's gonna happen is Turkey's gonna be coming into alliance with Russia and say, fuck America, okay? All right, and all of them countries are gonna shoot nuclear missiles over here on America, okay? So let's go to Ezekiel. I think it's at 38, and we're going to start from the top. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog. And Gog is that territory over there where Russia is, and the land of Magog, okay? The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, okay? And prophesy against him, all right? Meshach and Tubal is that Turkey area. Okay, and say, thus said the Lord thy power, behold, I am against thee. So the Lord is against Gog, which is Russia, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, which is Turkey. Okay, because Russia's over all of that. Russia is the big dog over there. Okay, verse 4, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws. So you're going to go back into that old Soviet Union spirit, man, that hardcore Russian, I don't give a fuck spirit, and I will bring thee forward, all right, and all thy armies, and that's why they're gathering over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat, okay, over there in that Saudi Arabia region, all right, and I will bring thee forth and all thine armies, horses and horsemen. Okay, it's talking about all their military, all their tanks, and all their flyer jets, and all of that, their defense mechanisms, their defense systems, all of that. All of them clothed with all sorts of armor. Okay, that's all the armor I just named. Even a great company with buckler and shield. That's their defense mechanisms. Okay, their defense systems. All of them handling swords, and that's weapons of mass destruction. And they're trying to, and that's what's going to happen. All those people over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, they're going to die, man. Okay, when the war starts and when Yahweh returns, those people are going to get killed. Right, and it says Persia, okay, which that's Iran, and Iran is beefing with America so hard right now, and they vowed to get revenge on what they did to Soleimani. So all of this stuff is still bubbling up. At the same time, you got an economic collapse on your hand. At the same time, you got a ecosystem problem. At the same time, you got all these different pockets of wars, and America seems to be the one that's the primary pushing this shit. Primarily pushing this shit. So guess what? If America's about to get fucked up, okay? Persia, Ethiopia, that's Africa, and Libya, okay? Look what they did to Libya. Look what they did to Africa, man. All right? Look what they doing to Persia with all these fucking violations they putting on them and restrictions they putting on them. All right, limiting them for food and medicine and shit that they country need, man. All right, all of that shit got to come back to America. All of them with shield and helmets. Okay, Gomer, okay, that's Turkey. All right, that region, and all his bands. The House of Turgamor, okay, that's the EU and the North Quarters. All right. And all his bands and many people with them. So these countries, all right, Turkey, the EU, Russia, China, Iran, they all gonna click up, man. All right, and they gonna shoot missiles on this whore over here. Okay, it says 7. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee. So get ready for war, and be thy guard unto them. So get ready for war, and guard all these nations, so America can't fuck over them. All right, protect these nations like Syria, like Iran, like Turkey. All of these nations, look after them, and don't let America fuck over. Okay, so let's go to let's see, I think it's Joel 3:9. And it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. So these nations are getting war. That's why they got so many military jails around Russia, around Ukraine, and the South China Sea. All right. Hey, these people are preparing for something, and it's war. Wake up the mighty men, all you military men, get your ass together. Let all of the men draw near. Let them come up, right, to that valley of Jehoshaphat in the Middle East. Okay, beat your plow swords into swords, so all your agriculture turn into weapons, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And all of these nations that are weak, they're saying they're strong. Why? Because they got protection from Russia, all right, from China, from Iran, or they even got nukes. Okay, verse 11. Assemble yourself and come, all ye heathens, and gather yourself together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. All right, and the angels are already working on these leaders' mind and working on these people's mind for all of this stuff to come together. All right, verse 12. Let the heathens be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's that Middle East region around Syria, Saudi Arabia, around there. All right. For there will I sit to judge all the heathens about, and they're going to be judged for what they did to the Israelites, man. All right, the apple of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh said, okay, so these people got a lot to pay for, okay? According to I'm gonna get it in a second. But it says, verse 7, it says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Yeah, all these people are ready for war. Come get ye down, for the press is full, the fat overflow, for their wickedness is great, man. All right, so you're going to have all these people over in the Middle East, man, to get devoured, destroyed. Verse 14, multitude in the valley of decisions, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decisions. So these nations are going to go down when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai return, and that's why we're hastening the day, man. All right, so this is a World War III, another World War III lesson on Russia and Ukraine. All right, I hope this was edifying, and I like to say Shalom.